Do you know what else we have in our gift shop? We have items for the home. In this case, particularly for your own tiki bar. Or whatever type of bar you enjoy. We have our chimp aerator. We have our wonderful bar tool set with our foil cutter in the shape of a chimp and our banana wine opener. And once you've got it open, why not store it in your banana flask? I know I do. Nobody suspects.
Welcome. It is Go Ape Bingo for January. It's a new year, and you just saw our bar tools commercial from Jolene. And I'm going to bring Jolene on because we have Cheers for Chimps to celebrate in the bar tool theme. Here we go with Jolene.
Hello! Oh, hello! Oh, I do love a bar. Who doesn't, really? I mean. Oh, yes. So that was just a lovely commercial. That woman is so smart. You know, a bar tool set would be perfect. I think we should give one away tonight.
Yes. We are going to, for the second game, we're going to give
away. Excellent. The bar tool set. That's wonderful. Well, you mentioned Cheers for Chimps. That's one of my favorite events, you know. I don't know how many you've been to, Holly. I don't know how many I've been to because I like to celebrate at them. Yeah. You know, for those of you that live under a rock and don't know about our C4C events, that's internal speak for Cheers for Chimps. Yeah, we have those at various bars and wineries and distilleries. Oh, coffee shops too. I don't know why you'd go to that one because all they serve is coffee. But they can be good too. Yeah, you like a good coffee?
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, I prefer a nice wine or occasionally a beer is okay too. Yeah. And so we have some of those coming up, don't we, Holly?
Yes, we've got Cheers for Chimps at January 20th at Tipping Point in Blue Ridge.
Yes. Tipping Point. Yes. My husband and I had one of those. Yeah. And then we both fell out of the canoe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Boy.
Oh, bye. But Tipping Point, that's a new place in Blue Ridge, isn't it?
It's been there a little while now, but yes,
it's
relatively new. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, if you haven't been there, join us for Cheers for Chimps. You know how that works, guys. You come in, you support Cheers for Chimps. It's just $25, nothing big, and you get a souvenir glass. So, I mean, what's the problem? The best part of it is that glass comes filled with beer. Yeah, your first beer pour is free. So that's wonderful. And we always have some nice snacks too. Do you know what snacks we're having at Tipping Point this time, Miss Holly?
I think it's banana chips and granola.
Banana chips? Who doesn't love that? I'm sorry, Ima. We should probably not tell Ima about the banana chips. Oh, there she is. Oh, dear. Yes, banana chips. Yes.
You're eating my cousins.
Well, they were old and that's, very stiff. That's why they made chips out of them. Yeah. Well, yes, but that's a nice snack, isn't it?
Just stay away from the dehydrator, Ima.
Yeah. I agree.
That's just being too much out in the sun will do that to me.
That could happen.
See, yes. I'm already turning a little brown because it's been cold outside.
It has. So, Holly, did you have a nice vacation? Because all those vacations are over.
Yeah. I haven't taken down my Christmas tree yet. It's still here. See?
And it's way past Epiphany. So shame.
I know.
You're no longer pretending to be Catholic. Now you're just redneck. Yeah.
Yes. I'm wearing plaid, so.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
I live in Mineral Bluff. Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly. Yes. We have our own ideas about when things go up and come back down, don't we? Oh, well, I'm glad you had a good time. We did too. We were in Florida. Yeah. So the holidays in Florida are different. In Florida, you go to different cities and they don't have a big ball that drops, or not like the Peach in Atlanta. That's also nice too. No, in Florida, it's pineapples, it's crabs. They're dropping all sorts of things. I mean, it is Florida, so I definitely dropped my expectations while I was there. We were going to go to the pineapple drop in downtown Sarasota, but we were at a friend's, and he and his wife had been drinking a lot, so we just waited for the other shoe to drop. Yeah. It was a nice night, though, as much as I remember.
There you go.
How about you, Ima?
Florida was wonderful. I got to see some turtles.
Turtles. Oh,
Live
I love turtles.
I love turtles. They were swimming around. It was very nice. The
Oh,
weather
nice.
was nice, but then it got a little rainy. But I got to go spend some time at the beach.
Yeah.
Nobody tried to peel me, so I was very.
Oh, that's good. Yes, that's good. Especially in Florida, they might throw you in a tropical drink. Yes, I had a
So
few.
we've got some people saying hello to us.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, Sarah, you've been on way too early. You've been on way
Yes.
too early, Sarah. Come on now. But it's good to see you. And Alyssa, it's good to see you back. Oh, yes. I hope everyone does well today. Where is Florida? Oh, well, Elisa, where are you calling from? You know, Florida, it's south. It's a long way south. Yes.
The Sunshine State.
Sunshine State, indeed. We didn't get a ton of it while we were there, but it was still lovely. Well, you know what? We mentioned the wonderful tipping point that's coming up. Oh, the C for C at tipping point. That is wonderful. But we've got one for the wine lovers too, don't we, Holly?
Yes, it's coming up at Paradise Hills, and it's
Oh,
February
yes.
24th from
Oh,
1 to
nice.
5. And
Yes.
we have these great new glasses for both events, the beer and the wine. There are 10th anniversary Project Chimps glasses.
That's right. It's 10th anniversary year, everyone. Yes, Project Chimps has been around for 10 years now. Isn't that amazing? Yes. So you're going to want to come to a C4C because we have the special glasses this year only. So you'll get one of those as a collectible. Oh, it's wonderful. Wine, beer, banana chips. Oh, sorry. But lots of goodies. Yes, yes. Oh, and go ahead.
For Paradise Hills, we're
Yes.
celebrating Buttercup and Charice's birthday. So there'll be carrot cake, I believe.
Birthday cake. Oh, well, wine and cake. What could be better? More wine. That's what. But that sounds great. Oh, and so Charisse and Buttercup. And I know at Tipping Point, they're celebrating somebody special too, aren't they? Yeah, Tipping Point sponsors Babette.
Yes. I'll
Babette.
show a picture of Babette here.
Oh, we would love to see Babette. Well, hello, Texas. And Alyssa, you're in Tampa Bay, so don't give me that Florida guff. I don't want to hear it. No, no. Oh, there's Babette. Oh, she looks like a tough little girl. Yeah. Oh, look. Right after a shower, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, Babette, you are a sight most people could avoid. But no, we love her. We love all our chimps. They're gorgeous. Babette is my favorite. In case you didn't know, she's my favorite. Yes, Babette's my favorite. Yes, yes. She is absolutely. Okay, well,
we did have some great key lime pie.
Oh, we did.
While we were in Florida.
Oh, we did. Yes,
because the key lime pie in Florida is very tasty.
Yes, yes, we got one from a very special local bakery called Publix. Yeah, it was very good. It was very good. We enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. Elise is wondering where we were in Florida. Well, that's a good question, Elisa. We were in New Smyrna Beach for Christmas, and then we were in Bradenton Beach on Anna Maria Island for New Year's. Yes, right near Sarasota. So that was a lot of fun. No, we did not get any special local food except for a lot of fish sandwiches because it was delicious. Yes, yes. If you are one that partakes in a few things like fish, they do have amazing fish dishes there in Florida.
It's all fresh.
Yes, very fresh.
Is the fish fresh?
The fish is fresh, yes. But if you don't partake in those things, like some of our chimps do not, there's a lot of wonderful cuisine there also for vegans and vegetarians. Yes. I didn't eat any of it. I just ate fish and shrimp. Okay. Yes. Well, I think it's time for us to get a play in, don't you think?
Yes.
Yes, let's play some bingo. Oh, and learn about our birthday chimps. Woo, January. Okay. All right. I can't believe it. I made it to 2024. I never thought that would happen.
Neither did your doctor.
No, so. I know, right? Oh, our first gift is going to be the 2024 calendar. So if you don't have one already, here's your chance to win it. Otherwise, you'll just have to purchase it from us, and you can do that online or at our shop. No problem. Oh, and by the way, all of you that are with us tonight, I have a secret special that's happening in the gift shop. You're going to be the first to know. I don't think even Holly knows about this special. No, we have our amazing chimp chocolate. Many of you know about it. Some of you know it's been discounted substantially. Yes, we had our holiday sale of chimp chocolate for only $10, but there's a new special going into place to prepare you for upcoming Valentine's Day. You don't even have to pay $10. If you just spend $50 in our gift shop, you get a box for free.
Oh,
Isn't that amazing?
awesome.
Wow. So come by and visit, shop for us. It'll be great. Okay. All right. On with the bingo. On with the show.
On with the ball.
Yes. Okay, in case you've forgotten, bingo plays like this. You get a little card. You're trying to make a row. Now, the row can be in a diagonal, vertical, or horizontal position. There they are right there. And you get 3 cards to do it on, as Holly showed you in the previous picture. Check those tabs at the top. Look at all 3 cards. Yes. You do get a free space right there in the middle. And there it is. Oh, look. And once you have 5 in a row, you just hit the I have bingo.
Cinco.
Cinco. And the computer will tell us. Yes, I think that's what they call AI, isn't it? Yes. So the computer tells us when you have it. Okay. Well, if you didn't understand that, I feel really sorry for you, and there's nothing I can do. So let's go ahead and play bingo. All right.
And your first ball is 69.
Oh, 69. How about one more? Bye, Holly.
Ball is G56.
G56. G56. Oh, yeah. 2024. It's already 2024. Oh, you know, I when I was a young girl, I didn't even celebrate Christmas. No. I mean, Jesus hadn't been born yet, but what are you going to do? Okay. Well, let's give him another ball.
Did you have Krampus back in the day?
Yes. I spent a fair amount of time in his sack. Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Your next ball is G46. G46. Your next ball is N32.
N32. Well, that's fabulous. Well, I think we should talk about one of our birthdays, one of our January chimp birthdays. And one of my favorite boys has got to be Mr. Marlin. Yes. Now, Marlin his birthday is on the 15th. So it's come. Oh, look how gorgeous he is. Oh, what a roguish gentleman. Yes. His birthday is coming up on the 15th. Yes. So it's not too late to get him a gift. He does like fluffy blankets for nesting and snuggling. He's not alone. So don't worry. Those blankets will go to use among a lot of the chimps if you want to send a whole bunch. Yep. Yeah. They're on our wish list. So you can just get them that way if you want, if it makes it easier. Or you can donate your old ones if you're in the area. You know, we take donations on our porch. Yeah. We take old blankets. We love paper towel cores for enrichment. We love old water bottles. Yeah, so you can drop stuff by. That's always fun. Yeah. So there's Marlin. He arrived with us in November of 2016. So he was among some of the first chimps to visit us. And he's been with us quite a while now. Yes, he has. Over 7 years. Yes. So let's hear it from Marlin. Now, how old is Marlin going to be? Any guesses? I'll give you guys a minute to guess. Okay. And we'll get a few more balls while we're waiting on that. Hit him.
Next ball is 63.
63. 63. Okay.
Your next ball is B10.
B10. Okay, well, there's a couple more for you. Did any of you have any idea how old that Marlin fella is?
Well, Mandy didn't give an age, but she bought a chimp tie clip.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Yes, keep buying things in our store. We love that. We do love that. The tie clips are great. So we love the Project Chimps swag. So check it all out either in our online store or come by the shop and get that chocolate special. Now, Marlin will be, in just a few days, 23 years old. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty impressive, really. Still a youngish man, but, he's getting a little more mature. Yep. And he likes to get attention, by the way, by drumming loudly on any metal surface he can get a hold of. That's just his way. We consider Marlin one of the bros in his group. Yeah, he likes his fellow bros, Taz and Josh, Quentin and Patrick, and they run out into the habitat and they do a perimeter check together. Yep, make sure everything is all right, and then it's off to enjoy the sun. we do have a little sun up there along with some snow right now. So there's a lot of great platforms for Marlin and the rest of them to hang out on and have a good time. Now Marlin can also be found playing with his favorite friend Haley. She's a low-ranking female in his social group, and they like to hang out. Pat Precious is also a good friend of his too. So, he just seems to get along with a lot of the folks in his social group.
A lot of the ladies.
And some of the ladies too, yes.
Mm.
I mean,
Oh.
eventually those bros mature and they learn how to do that. Yeah. Okay, well, I think it's time for a couple more balls.
Your next ball is N34. N34.
N34. Oh, let's give him one more.
Your next ball is B8.
B8. Anybody close? Anyone? Okay. Well, in that case, let's talk about Kavuli, because Kavuli is very special. There he is. Now, honestly, that picture is just not that old, and yet Kavuli doesn't even look that much like that anymore because he's growing so fast. Yes, Kavuli is our youngest chimp at the sanctuary, but he is moving into adulthood. So every day we see just how much he has grown and how different he looks. His birthday is on the 19th, by the way. So if you want to celebrate on that day, you can do so. By the way, all the chimp birthdays are listed on our calendar, so you can keep up. Make sure you're wishing them all a proper happy birthday, or just watch us on the social medias. We always announce the birthdays. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Mr. Kavuli, he is going to be, can you guess on this one? Can you? Well, I'll tell you then. He's going to be 13. 13, which doesn't sound very old, but I can tell you he is definitely maturing. He's such a big boy the last time I saw him. Yep. Now, he usually is either playing with his fellow group members or causing just a little bit of chaos, because of course he does. He likes to make his caregivers play long games of chase through all the different rooms in his social area. He really loves that. He always wins too. Yeah. Well, at that age, who can keep up? Really, I can't keep up with myself. So yeah, I lose track of what I'm doing from any minute. Yeah.
And I grew a lot at vacation. So
yes, a lot of brown spots. Yes. Mm-hmm. So 2024. Oh, it's just incredible. I remember back when Gutenberg had first invented the printing press. He was getting ready to make some Bibles. Unfortunately, he ran out of magenta, so it wouldn't work. Yeah. Okay. Well, so let's give them a few more numbers. I think we have to.
Your next ball is B7.
B7.
Followed by O67.
O67. O67. Oh dear. Okay. All right. So we mentioned Kavuli. I mentioned that his birthday's coming up. Now, he loves peanut butter. You can go to the wish list, get him some peanut butter. We have a powdered brand we like to use because it has less sugar in it, and that's good for their health. Plus, we can use to mix it with other things. Like sometimes we mix it with a little bit of applesauce. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that makes it extra special, doesn't it? I like peanut butter too. So if you want to send me some, that's okay.
And say hi to the Casa Bruce.
Oh, hello, Casa Brunisley with Michelle, Debbie, Scotty, and Robert. I'm going to guess it's Michelle, and she just, she was typing quickly, probably. Yeah.
That's her stage name.
Maybe she's a fungus. Michelle. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Michelle. Yeah. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Well, anyway, hello, Casa. We're good to hear from you. We're glad you're playing tonight. We really appreciate it. Let's give him one or two more, and I've got a few more things about Kavuli.
Your next ball is G52.
G52.
Followed by O62.
O62. Okay, well, that sounds good. Now, I mentioned Kavuli likes peanut butter, so send them that for his birthday. He uses blankets and stuffed animals to make his nests. He loves that. And he gets along with just about everybody in his group. His closest friends are Hercules and Lucky and Oscar. And he
Jolene, are you still there? You froze on my end.
There we go. All right. Jolene is on break for some reason. She's frozen. But that's not the first time she's been frozen because she uses a lot of Botox and it kind of stops her from smiling and laughing. So she has no crease lines up here. But if you notice, Ima has several crease lines along my brow, which means Ima needs to get a new outfit very soon. Maybe somebody will get that to me for the holidays, like Valentine's Day would be very lovely. But we also have for birthdays, we have Emma. Emma's birthday is going to be on January 30th of this year. She arrived on September 8th of 2016. So she's been here almost 8 years this year. So she's been around for quite a bit. She's a cover girl. She was on the May 2018 edition of the HSUS All Animals. Ooh.
You got to mute now.
Hold
I'm
on.
back. Let's mute Miss Thingo. Yes. Hello.
There we
Hello.
go.
Oh my dear. I think I forgot to pay the cable bill. I don't know. Well, it's all the internets and the webs and the Wi-Fi's. I get confused. But I'm back now and I'm glad to be back. And I was hearing about Emma though. That sounds wonderful. Miss Emma, the cover girl. Yes.
And Jolene says I'm a techno peasant. So
You are.
Oh, yeah.
You are. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't slide your credit card into the slot in the computer when you're doing online shopping.
When I'm
No,
shopping, it
doesn't
quite
work. No. Okay. Well, we were talking about Emma, but I think we owe them a ball or
balls.
two, don't we? Let's do that, and then I'll finish up about Emma. I'm glad to be back.
Your next ball is N38. N38.
N38. Well, that's wonderful.
Followed by N36.
N36. N36. Oh my goodness, Mandy, you're so rude. She said frozen bananas are delicious.
Oh,
Oh my, I know, right? Well, we appreciate the cocktail tip, though. Believe me, we do. So anyway, Emma's birthday, as Ima said, Emma's birthday is coming up at the end of the month. There's a little weirdness with Emma. She likes to snuggle with blankets too, but she actually prefers to use the polyester tablecloths that are on our wish list. Yeah, she uses those as a little wrap up. Well, hi there, Emma. Isn't she lovely? Oh, yes, she's a sweetheart. Emma loves oranges too, by the way, and has invented a new way of eating them. She likes to bite a small hole in the rind and then hollow out the entire orange with a finger. When they're cleaning her, excuse me. Oh, I need more cocktail. That's the problem. Yes. Much better, much better. So when the care staff is cleaning her area, they found all kinds of what they believe to be untouched oranges until they realize they're completely empty. Oh, Emma, you're a stinker. Yes, you are. I think she does it on purpose, just to have some fun with them. Yeah. Well, that's our Emma. And I think it's time for a ball or two, don't you?
And I would like, somebody suggested I get banana tox. And I agree.
Banana tox. Oh, yes.
I agree.
What would you use for banana filler? Applesauce? I don't know.
Maybe that peg part when you peel the banana and you have that little piece that nobody knows what to do with.
Yes. Filler.
There's your filler.
Yes.
There's
Okay. Well, whatever.
Your next ball is B9. B9.
B9. Okay, one more.
Your next ball is N31.
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 Well, that's wonderful. All right, let's move on to our next birthday girl, and that would be Gertrude. Miss Gertrude. Her birthday's on the 22nd, everybody. And she is about to be 20 years old. Look at that pretty girl. Oh, yes. Send her a big birthday wish. She's been with us since September of 2016, also a longtime resident. Well, welcome, Gertrude, and happy birthday to you. Gertrude likes to take her meals in her hammock. Yeah, she just likes that slumber, I guess. She's also featured on several items in our gift shop. So easy way for you to take advantage of that chocolate special by getting some Gertrude-specific items. Yes. Her birthday wish is for more juice. Because who doesn't love juice? Yes. Yes, exactly. Okay, now Gertrude is not particularly motivated, though, by food or toys, but she does have a lot of friends that she likes hanging out with. That's what really motivates her. Some social time with the girls, like Gracie and Latricia and Jennifer and Samira. Yep, they're a wonderful gang, and she loves that constant companionship. Okay, we did notice a pattern with Gertrude, though, that warranted a closer look. It turns out she had a little bit of a bump. Yeah, but it turned out to be a benign tumor. So we were glad to hear that. And that's also good because, it's hard to operate on chimps. Yeah. Medical care is not easy with animals. No, it never is. But we want them to have their best life. So we keep an eye on all of that sort of thing to make sure. Okay. Well, that is our Gertrude. Wish her a happy birthday. Okay. And why don't we send her a couple of bingo balls as birthday presents?
Well, we got a bingo winner.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wow. We weren't even noticing.
No. They were slow in the draw.
Who's our birthday winner? Who's our bingo winner?
Winner is Nicely Larry from Duluth, Georgia.
Oh, it must be one of the Niceleys. Yes. Well done, Larry. I'm so glad to hear it. Now, we do have your information, and I'm a Banana is going to capture that, but it's never a bad idea to drop us a little line at events@projectchimps.org. Verify your information so we know we're sending it to the right place, and just check in with us and say hi. Yeah. And congratulations. Yeah. Now, if you did not win the calendar, don't forget, you can go online and order one for yourself. Now, they're a little smaller this year. They're not full wall calendar size, which is great because it'll fit like in your backpack or your purse. I personally just use a fanny pack. Purses are too difficult. Mm-hmm.
And you look like you're from the 70s.
Yes.
But speaking of animal care, our little puppy had to have her tooth pulled today.
Did she?
So she is still a little groggy from anesthesia. And she probably won't bark for a couple days.
Probably not. Probably not. Let's wish her a good time getting recovering and getting well again. And let's hope she has a wonderful evening, still half asleep from the anesthesia, because who doesn't enjoy that?
Yeah, she'll be sleeping all night long.
Okay. All right. Well, that is just wonderful. We have our first winner. So we're gonna bring Miss Holly back. We've got all sorts of wonderful things. Well, there she is. Hello. Look at that. We already have a winner. We must have a lot of people playing. They won so quickly.
We do have quite a few people playing. It's awesome.
We didn't have a single eyeball called.
No, we didn't.
Eyeballs.
No eyeballs. No. Okay. Well, that's better anyway. Yes. Okay. Well, Holly, I heard about something very special, even better than a Cheers for Chimps, happening up there in Blue Ridge. Yes, with a certain celebrity that's a friend of the podcast. Yes, as they say, as the kids say. Yeah. I believe Miss Amber Nash, big star of Archer, and now Christmas movie star. Yes, Ima loves her Christmas movies, don't you? Yeah, Amber Nash is going to be in the Blue Ridge area doing improv.
Yes, at the Blue Ridge Community Theater on February 3rd at 7:30 p.m. So come and check it out. You can buy tickets on our website. I'm going to put the ticket link in the chat right now so you have it.
Yes, and all of those proceeds go to help both the Blue Ridge Community Theater, because we like to support the arts, and of course, and most important to us here, Project Chimps. Yeah, the chimpanzees get support from that as well. We do have VIP tickets if you want to feel a little special, and who doesn't? Yep. Yeah, and don't wait too long, because I looked today and there were 20 tickets already sold, actually a little bit more. I only think they have about 170 seats in there, so you don't want to wait too long. Yeah, get the best seats possible as soon as possible. And who doesn't love some improv? Now, some of you know Amber's been touring around the country doing improv to support her new Christmas movie, but now you have the chance to catch her show. Yeah, and all the other wonderful people at Dad's Garage, because we love it when they're on, don't we? Yes. Okay.
Hey, somebody's asking.
Yes.
The background that you use, is that available for the general public?
Our background?
Yes, with the little chimps.
Oh, yes. What about that, Holly? Is that wallpaper something that they can get?
We should have that available as some sort of prize or something. Let's storm that. Yeah, and have like a download pack or something.
Well, thank you, Scott. Well, maybe we'll make that a participation prize. So you got to come to and actually play bingo to get it or something like that. Holly will come up with a wonderful idea so that you guys can use that background, because it is a good one. And we like it. Well, maybe we can even get that lovely Project Chimps. Ooh, there it is. That Project Chimps logo in the corner of your wallpaper too. That would be fun.
Yeah, I know we had for one of the fundraisers, if you
Yes.
shared our campaign, you would get like a Zoom background when Zoom was really popular. So, you know, we can definitely do something like that. And
That would be great.
our executive director, Allie, just piped in and said that's a great idea. So, yeah.
Oh, well, if she's on board, it's going to
Yeah.
happen, folks. Yeah. So count on something really fun like that. Yeah, because why not? We can get you guys some digital photos, some digital wallpaper. What a great idea going forward. We'll come up with some ideas for those prizes. Yeah, because we love it when you're here with us, and we want to reward you even if you don't win. So that's great. Thanks for the wonderful idea, Scott. Low-level NPC, I'm sorry, but it's a digital prize, so I cannot deliver it in person. Yeah.
Unless you buy me an airline ticket if you're somewhere warm.
Yeah, then she'll
I'd
put
be
it.
happy to come.
Yeah. Then she'll put it on a thumb drive and come with it.
Yeah.
Well, in her case, you know, like a stem drive.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, that is wonderful. We've got Amber coming up on February 3rd. I can't wait for that, especially now that her run on Archer is over. So sad for all of us. Yes. But such a wonderful run that was. Now, many of you may not know Amber Nash is one of our board members. Isn't that amazing? We have such amazing people like Amber and Judy Greer and Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day. Yeah, we have these wonderful celebrities that support us. And they recently did something extra special for us. Yes, in LA for New Year's, they had a special party to support Project Chimps. Yes, Billy Joe Armstrong's second band, the Cover-Ups, I believe is their name. Yeah, they did a little concert, and they just had wonderful guests and raised lots of money for the Chimps. So we want to give a shout out to our board and all those wonderful people that made that party happen. We really appreciate it. Yes, and it might happen again. So maybe you'll gonna want to run out to LA and rub elbows with some of those fun people. Yeah.
My invite got lost in the mail.
Mine too. It always does. Well, Holly, I think we have something extra special for the folks tonight, don't we?
We do, but she just left the building.
Did she? Oh, no.
But I have something else to share. Somebody wrote in the comments we are doing the 5K coming up. So we do have a 5K-ish event. It's
that's right.
runners, hikers, and walkers on March 23rd. So
yes,
visit our website and you can find a way to sign up for that too.
And it is our Great Ape Escape 5K-ish.
Yes.
And many people like to just come for the ish, not the 5K. And that's perfectly fine. We really encourage that, actually. I'm there just for the ish myself. So you can too. Come on out. I mean, you can do the course if you want. You don't have to run. You can walk. We don't care. It is a little strenuous. But that's why you might want to just walk it, or, just wave on to those that are coming through the finish line and go have a slice of pizza or a wine slushie or something. Yeah. Yeah, that's a better way. I believe we are having wine slushies. Yes. Oh,
but doesn't the course goes up in the hill so you can see down the sanctuary?
It does, and it has beautiful views, but beautiful views mean uphill. And I don't do ups. No push-ups, no stand-ups. I only do downs. Yeah.
Your scooter power doesn't.
Yeah, no, it doesn't go that well. No, yeah. I like to sit down, lay down. I don't like to climb up. Yeah. And there's no drinks card at the top either. So that's no good. No. But the drinks cards are at the bottom. So you can join us for that and have a wonderful time. It's not too late to sign up. In fact, it's the perfect time. So check that out on our website. And if you want to sponsor, maybe you have a small business, maybe you help with something else around the Blue Ridge area or anywhere really in the world, and you would like to sponsor our events, check that out too. Yes.
And they're going to do it in heels.
Oh, yes. I love the challenge. Yes. All right. So we hear that Scott's coming. His group is coming, and they're going to do it in heels. You've said it, Scott. You're committed. Holly will be there to get pictures and video.
I'll take the pictures.
We did see some really beautiful heels at Sac Fifth Avenue the other day.
Yes, we did.
They were boots.
Ima wanted them.
Oh, I wanted them so bad. But they were all, it was like crystal. All of it was crystal.
Covered in crystals.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was so
yes, I believe those were Gucci, weren't they?
Well, they were out of my price range.
That's all that really matters. Yes. Well, is our special guest ready?
Yes, and I'm just going
Okay.
to put the 5K-ish link in our
Oh,
chat
yes, let's do that.
to
'Cause we wanna go to the
sponsor
5K.
and buy tickets at this link.
Oh, that's a wonderful
Yay.
idea. We love that.
There you go. Okay, but we are ready for our special guest.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce somebody that's very important because they're one of our caregivers. It's Tanya Williams.
Hi guys.
Hi, Tanya. Now,
Hi,
not
Tanya.
only is Tanya a wonderful caregiver, she actually supervises half of the habitat. Yes. Don't you, Tanya? Tell us
Well,
about that.
Well, I supervise half of the chimps in the habitat, not necessarily the habitat.
Exactly. Yeah, because the habitat's kind of boring to supervise.
Yeah, we have to check it and stuff, but supervising, it's actually probably pretty easy to supervise.
Yeah, the trees don't grow that fast. No. But the chimps are all over that half of the habitat, aren't they?
They are. As a matter of fact, you mentioned Marlin. He is in our North Habitat villas. And I just wanted to mention that I know Marlin may be supposed to be maturing, but he's not the most mature yet. He actually caused some issues today with his buddy Quentin and got in trouble with the alpha female and alpha male this morning.
Oh no, what were those boys up to?
He was rocking and then trying to display towards the alpha male, and it did not go well.
Oh, well, I understand that might be a sign of some maturity that he suddenly thinks he's important now.
Well, he's actually thought he's important from the very beginning.
Oh, I see.
So, unfortunately, Quentin made him think he was important again, and Quentin failed on him and left him to deal with the repercussions.
Yeah, that sounds like some of my friends. Oh, no, go ahead and do it. No, go ahead, do it. It's okay. All the kids are doing it.
Yep.
So Tanya, when do chimps normally mature? Is it like a set age? Like when Kavuli just hit 13, so is he going to become a terrible teen right now, or is he going to kind of get it and start maturing more naturally?
Well, chimps and humans' maturity are a little bit different. So we think of maturity in humans as you start making, for the most part, better judgment. But chimps a lot of times will always make some bad choices. But yes, maturity wise, usually around 10 or 11.
Okay. Okay. So that would be like, is that puberty for them at that age as well?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
The other lifespan in captivity can be 50 to 60. In the wild, it's 40 to 50. So as far as maturity goes, they still make some bad choices when they get older. They just are smarter about getting in less trouble for it.
I see. Yeah. Well, that sounds like human development too.
They're a little bit more politically savvy when they get older.
I see. Yes. So at 10 or 11, though, that's when the acne comes in, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
They do have terrible twos, though. Young ones get in all kinds of trouble, especially if they have high-ranking parents.
I see. Well, we've talked a little bit about the fact that you're supervising half of the chimps up there in the North Yard, but what does that really entail? What does that mean to be the supervisor of the North Yard? I mean, it sounds like a Game of Thrones thing.
Well, it kind of is a little bit.
Okay.
I supervise the staff, take care of the chimps, and I also help take care of the chimps. So just supervise the care of them, help take care of them, make sure that they're all the buildings are getting cleaned, the chimps are getting what they need, and help the people taking care of the chimps and teach them how to take care of them. And
so you're supporting all of the staff that's supporting the chimps.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yep.
Oh, how long have you been with Project Chimps?
Almost 7 years.
Wow, that's a long time. Yeah.
Almost 7 years. It'll be 7 years of this coming April.
I see. And are you still loving it, or do you have some days?
Well, there's always days.
Right. There's always
days. I still absolutely love the chimps. It is kind of funny. Some people think I'm crazy because on the days that they're having arguments and stuff, I enjoy watching them solve their problems. And the way they interact with each other and their social dynamics are very interesting to me. So a lot of times the loud screaming and yelling, I can kind of focus out of the screaming and yelling and watch the different movements, kind of like them playing chess or their political things. So I really do enjoy still working with the chimps a lot.
So one could say you're a big fan of the Real Housewives of DJ&T.
Yeah.
Who's the biggest peacemaker of the chimps?
Oh,
The biggest peacemaker is actually in Chimps Ahoy, and it is Lindsay.
oh, I've heard good things about her. You know,
Yeah,
she's my favorite. Yeah.
She's actually the alpha female of that group. The alpha male is Kirk. But Lindsay, even when we were doing introductions with them, Lindsay, if anybody was doing, any of the chimps were doing something they weren't supposed to, she would sit here and do this. And then she would watch.
Oh, that's like a mom stare, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then she'd drop her hands and she'd threaten them with a toy.
Oh, that sounds like my mom when she used to pull her heel off. Oh, yes, yes.
Yep.
Oh, Lindsay, she sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, what about our birthday chimps? You mentioned Marlin, but do you know what do you know about Miss Gertrude? Do you know her real well?
Gertrude is actually, and I don't really have favorites. We're not supposed to have favorites.
I'm sure, but Gertrude is my favorite. Yeah.
Gertrude is one of my favorites,
Okay.
partially because when we did introductions with Gertrude, she's very, very smart. She does like to throw things that are unpleasant at some of us care staff, and I am one of her favorite people to throw things at. And she did not want to meet the boys that day. So not only did she throw things at me, she also went in the corner, and you've all seen 2-year-old human children throw little hissy fits and then look at their parents and see if they're watching. Gertrude did that. She went in the corner, threw a hissy fit, and then turned around and went, "Are you watching me?"
Oh, well, we do say they're really intelligent, and they prove it all the time.
They are very intelligent. They know how to manipulate us very well. As a matter of fact, Gertrude's sister is Jennifer, and they think it's hilarious, or half sisters. They think it's hilarious when we go to try to get them out of a room, they'll tag team through the doors.
Oh, I see. So they're just messing with you.
So one will be on one side and the other will be on the other, and they'll like touch each other's hands and slide through the door. So they switch.
Oh, so are they doing that on purpose? Because I understand you have to open and close doors to move them around. Is that
They
right?
are doing it on purpose. And I noticed you said that Gertrude wasn't as high interested in food. She does like peanut butter cups.
Oh.
And she will try to teach new caregivers to give her a peanut butter cup if she moves.
Like a Reese's peanut butter cup?
No, so a paper cup. So like the little Dixie cups. So we'll put a little bit of peanut butter in it. So
a real peanut butter cup.
Real peanut butter cup.
Oh, how clever.
So she will try to teach caregivers to give her a peanut butter cup, and she uses her sister to manipulate that.
I see. Well, she's a tricky little girl, apparently. Well, she's turning 20. She should know how to pull a few stunts by now. Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty smart.
Well, we love a smart chimp. Oh, Gertrude's my favorite. Yes.
Now, Jolene, I have a bone to pick with you.
Okay.
I do have.
You're not the first.
So the Facebook post that yesterday that you advertised that I was going to be on. Where did you get the picture?
Which picture? Was
the
it
one
the
with the witch's hat?
Yes. Well, I have to tell you, Tanya, when Holly is on campus, you have to find her and pose for more pictures, because that was the best one we could find.
The best one you could find.
Somebody found one and said, "Here's a good picture of Tanya," and Allie had to come on and say, "That's not Tanya."
So, yeah, I do wear hats. But I didn't even know that picture existed.
I know, right? Well, you should know because it was on your Facebook page. That's where we got it.
Hey, that explains it. I need to be more careful with my Facebook page.
Oh, too late. We've already cloned it. Yeah. Now, do the chimps like to watch the Facebook pages? Are they into social media?
They're not really into social media, but they do like they did like the witch hat, because I did do the witch hat. So
you wore that for them?
Yes, I did wear that for them. So they do enjoy that. They do like watching movies and videos, though.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, they really enjoy those. Some of them will actually sit and watch them, just the different movies. So that's one of the enrichments that we do, is actually play movies for them.
What's their favorite one?
Yes.
It depends on the chimp. Usually anything that has to do with animals.
Oh, so they do like animal stories.
They do like or really good cartoons. I know Stuart Little is a favorite of some of the chimps. So I think they like watching the little mouse run around in a car.
But so rom-coms, it just isn't relatable for them, I guess.
Yeah, probably not.
Sci-fi either, no. Well, have you shown them the Planet of the Apes movies?
I don't think they've seen that, but they have seen some of the documentaries about chimps.
Okay.
And we have seen some interest. The interesting thing is the most interest is when they have babies, when there's babies on that.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm not sure that if they recognize that they are babies or is just the squeaking and squealing and they watch that. So, but they do like watching it when they do have the baby chimps on.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. We learn so many good things when we get to talk with a caregiver because, all of us would like to be there all day long just watching and helping, but we can't. And so we're so appreciative that you and your team can do that. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Okay, I think we actually have a question from one of our viewers too. Let's see. Is there an update on chimps that still need to be brought to the habitat that Project Chimps is working on? That's a great question. Now, Tanya, I know you're there in the field with the chimps a lot, so you're not aware of all the big stuff that's going on. But do you have some insight on what's happening with our new area and chimps coming that are still coming over?
Well, just like anything else, and we are always raising funds, it does take money to build those buildings. So the buildings that we have right now, we actually were very lucky to have them mostly done when we moved onto the property. So that was what gave us the opportunity to be able to bring the chimps that we do have. But unfortunately, the buildings are at capacity or mostly at capacity. So right now we really need to get some funds raised, and we've been working really hard on it. We've had some really good donations lately. But yes, we really need that. So once we can build the building, then we can bring the chimps.
Yes, well, and that's a wonderful point. Everybody, I think you know why we really have bingo and other things like it. It's because we need money for those chimps, yeah. So you can donate any way you want. We've talked about dropping things off, buying things on our wish list. Just a direct donation of money is always wonderful, and maybe you'll want to sponsor one of the chimps that we've been talking about, so you can learn more about them and get some pictures of them. That's a great way to do that. So check out all our ways to donate at projectchimps.org/donate, or just explore our entire website until you're inspired. Maybe you'd like to volunteer. Maybe you'd like to do something fun like that.
Do the Airbnb.
Yes, you could come visit. So, Tanya, I know we have a lot of volunteers that do help in chimp care, that do get to be there in the villas around the chimps. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, and maybe how people would get involved in being that close to the chimps?
Yeah, it's actually very, very helpful. We have several different ways for you to volunteer. We do have obviously the kitchen and things like that, and it takes a little bit of time to be able to, you start off in the kitchen, and you actually get to see the chimps through that. But we have volunteers after they've been there for a certain amount of time, and they want to help clean in the villas. We've had some volunteers that wanted to help in the villas, but they just were not able to physically do a lot of the cleaning and stuff. So we actually have some that's called toys and chow rounds. And that is where we have volunteers that go around, and we do so many things in the villas, taking care of the chimps and cleaning. There are little things like we do laundry and we make chow. We put them in little lunch bags, and that takes time. And then, of course, we give them toys to play with, and a lot of those toys are on the wish list. And those toys have to be cleaned after they get out of the room. So that's another way to do it. We also have enrichment parties, enrichment making parties. And we came up with that a couple of years ago, and we found out that it takes a lot of time to make enrichment, and the care staff doesn't necessarily have that time. So we like the volunteers like to get together, and it's kind of like a little party, and they
it is. I've helped with those, and everybody, you can start doing enrichment parties and stuff like that almost immediately once you start volunteering, and then work your way up. I've done those toys and chow rounds. It is wonderful because you get to see the chimps in almost every villa while you're working.
Yep.
Yeah. So I remember the last time I was there, I was scrubbing toys, and Zach decided that was a good idea. So he got a scrub brush and he started scrubbing the floors near me while I was doing it. So that was fun. Yeah. He and I were scrubbing together. It was lovely. It was lovely. He's my favorite. Zach is. Yeah. Yeah. I love him. He's my favorite. Yes. So I understand there's a really good opportunity for those that maybe aren't nearby and can't volunteer with us regularly. Yes, there's something coming up. It's called Spring Brachiate. and it's a way for you to come from a distance and check us out and volunteer intensely for about a week and be a part of that. Tanya, have you experienced some of the Spring Breaky 8 volunteers before?
Yes, they've actually helped out a lot, and I believe we have a caregiver aide that was a Spring Break 8, and she actually just started.
Yes, that's right. Yes, Miriam. Yes,
Mhm.
she was in Spring Break 8 last year, and now she works for us
She did.
as a caregiver.
Yep.
Yes,
She
yes,
just started as a caregiver aide this last week.
yes. So she's learning the ropes, and eventually she hopes to be a full-time caregiver, doesn't she?
Yep.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I understand, Miss Holly, that you have a video about that. Maybe you'd like to show that now, and then we'll chat with Tanya some more about that area. If Holly's not ready, we'll give her the time. In the meantime,
I'll get it up. Yep.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
get her up.
Well, one last thing about birthday chimps. You
Sure,
mentioned
sure.
Emma. Emma also likes to wear her blankets over her head and make herself look like a ghost.
Oh, that's lovely. I want to hear more about that after the video, Tanya. So let's hear that whole story when we come back after the video. Thank you. Here we go.
Here we go.
Maybe.
It takes a while to load, so there it goes.
Oh boy, we love these. Well, I guess the video is better from
My
inside.
name's Miriam Foster. I was originally born in Colorado Springs, and I currently live in Blue Ridge, Georgia.
Hey.
So I did the Spring Break in March of 2023, and it is basically a spring break chimpcation where you get to come and you get to volunteer with the chimps. You get to do enrichment, foraging, scatter, basically work with the volunteers, and then get a little behind the scenes, getting to come up on the chateau and in the actual, I don't know what they're called, enclosures, and you get to talk with chimp caregiver aides, and actually watch some of the behavioral training. So I found out from my parents. They surprised me with it. I had always mentioned wanting to come and volunteer, and I didn't have plans for spring break, and they basically talked to Catherine and set it all up for me, and my mom surprised me with like a little certificate with a chimpanzee on it. She does a lot of design, and she was like, yeah, you get to go do this. And I was like, no way, this is so exciting. So they're the ones that found out about it for me. She works at the Chamber of Commerce, so basically she knows everything in town that's going on, Project Chimps, and different cool experiences like that.
Aww.
So I was a senior at Young Harris College, and I was actually getting my degree in biology. Since I hadn't heard of it before, I honestly wasn't really expecting anything, but everything that I got to do was incredible. So I got to work in the kitchen, and I got to actually create the diets for the chimpanzees, and I got to do forage and scatter, and I actually got to make some of the stacker cups, some of the enrichment devices, so it was a super cool experience.
Aww.
So I fell in love with everything that was going on here. Everybody was super passionate, and it was just amazing to see the community of people that work here. Basically, it takes a village. So I decided to take a leap, or should I say swing of faith, because that's what Breaky It means, and apply, and now I get to be a part of it.
Oh, that's lovely. Yes. See what can happen? You come to volunteer, the next thing you know, you've got a full-time job. It's fabulous. So Tanya, anything to add to that experience? Because Miriam really summed some of that up for us.
Yeah, she actually, and I did meet her when she was here for the Spring Break 8, and we talked a bit, but it's really kind of cool. They get a chance to kind of see what it is like, and they actually do some enrichment with caregivers and caregiver aides. So it's really, if you want to have a good time, still get to be, around the chimps and things like that, and see what we're doing, but also be able to help. Which making those meals, our volunteers are very, very helpful. And they also appreciate when the Spring Break 8 come in, because they get to also share their passion for the chimps. And having Miriam come to see that has been very beneficial, because she is also on North Team. and she, like I said, she
Yes.
started this last week, so she's very excited and is really fitting in really well.
Well, that's wonderful. And I just think that's just such a great thing to hear from Miriam. But more importantly, I want to hear more about these chimp ghosts that you mentioned before the video. Yeah.
So we use WhatsApp at Project Chimp. So we have a North Team WhatsApp, and the picture on our North Team WhatsApp is a picture of Emma sitting outside in the habitat at the end of their tunnel, going from their villa to the outside, and she has covered herself up in a blanket. Now we have to ID the chimps. When we're moving them around, we have to make sure that we know where everybody is. So I had to go out, and Emma had the blanket on, and I knew it was her, but I had to see her face. So I had to talk Emma into flipping the blanket up off of her head, and she just kind of peeked up, and she's like, yes, and then put the blanket back over her head.
Oh, that's lovely. It's like an invisibility cloak. Maybe she thinks she's Harry Potter.
There you go.
Yeah, she might think she's Harry Potter. Yes. Or Hermione, probably. Yes. Well, that's just why Emma is my favorite. Oh, she's just such an adorable.
She's very, very smart.
She is. She is. They're all wonderful.
Which chimp is the biggest prankster out of all of them?
Oh, yes.
You're gonna see most young ones. And on North Team, probably Ariel at Chimps Ahoy and Crystal at DJT. They are very interesting. They cause a lot of problems, but a lot of times they slide out of getting in trouble for them.
Well, that's a good prankster, isn't it? Well,
They figure out a way to blame somebody else for what happened.
Oh, yeah.
yes. And that's how we know they're intelligent. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Well, that's wonderful. So, Tanya, how do you foresee your future at Project Chimps, or just Project Chimps' future in general? You've been there a while now. You must think about, just the grand scheme of things when it comes to our chimps and what we're doing there. And I'd love to hear more of your thoughts on that.
Well, actually, I first came to Project Chimps. I worked at Chattanooga Zoo, and a couple people came through there when I was doing training sessions and stuff with the chimps, and told me about Project Chimps. And when I came, there were not chimps yet when I first came to visit. And I learned about, the focus and stuff. And the chimps at Chattanooga also came from a lab. So I had that passion and wanted to help. And just to see lab chimps come and get a chance to hang out in the habitats and things like that. And we have the property, and just to be able to see all of those chimps retire and get to be part of, just retiring and doing what they want, but also watching the people come and fall in love with the chimps and gain the passion that I have. I am a chimp behavior nerd. I love to watch them and share. I can talk all day long about chimp behavior and what's going on. And it's really cool to see the new people come in and they'll see something, and then I can tell them, this chimp is doing that, do that, and just watch them, fall in love with the chimps also, and then fall in love with our mission to, bring the chimps from the lab and let them retire.
Oh,
and give them an opportunity to be in the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains.
Yes, that's true, right? It's a beautiful place to work. Yes, even when it is snowing.
Yeah, and the one thing I want to say
It was pretty.
The thing Miriam said about seeing the passion in everybody, when I've been up to visit, you see that in the people who work there, and it's one of the reasons why I wanted to help out and keep volunteering, is because you see these people who are so committed, and it's just wonderful to be around it and to help out.
Yes.
So,
and that's why Ima likes to hang around me too, because I've been committed a few times. Yes.
I've signed the paperwork.
Yes.
I can understand that. I could see that.
I know, right? Oh, it's wonderful.
We
Well,
talked about snow.
Oh, we did talk about snow.
I have
Yes.
some snow pictures.
Oh, wonderful. Tanya, while Holly's showing us the snow pictures, do you want to tell us a little bit about how the chimps and you guys handle inclement weather like snow? Because I know that's got to be difficult sometimes.
Well, it can be, but we have a very good team in place. We also have some on-site housing. So we do have people on site, so if they're necessary. As you can see on the snow, the chimps actually really like the snow. We may be whining about it being cold, but the chimps are like, oh, we can take our blanket and go outside and eat the snow off the decks. They love getting all of the snow off the deck. So as soon as it snows and they go outside, they're like, we're going to get all of our snow. Now, they do come back inside with snowballs and eat the snow inside too. But they always have the opportunity, they have the opportunity to come back inside, and they do share with some of the chimps that don't like to go outside as much. So they do share that snow with some of them when they come in.
Have they ever had a snowball fight?
Thankfully not, because there's probably a little bit of rocks in there. They do like to throw rocks towards each other at the different villas to let them know. But so far, I've not seen a snowball fight on the chimps. However, the humans did have a snowball fight yesterday morning.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Now, I imagine, thank you, Holly. Those were so lovely to see. And that was just this week, wasn't it?
That was yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm not coming up there anytime soon then. Okay.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, okay.
Melted by noon.
Now, would you consider all that snow, is that a form of enrichment then?
It actually is. The snow is, it's just something that it doesn't happen all the time, especially in our area. So when it does happen, that is enrichment. As a matter of fact, if they don't have habitat that day, the caregivers and caregiver aides will actually take snow into them. I've seen some care staff make little snowmen for them. So they do get to play with the snow. And some of the chimps are homebodies, so they like to stay in some. So they do also bring that snow in. And when we have quite a bit of snow, they actually have like tubs of snow.
Oh, how much fun is that? Yes. So they can make like little snow angels.
Yeah. Yep. Or they put a little bit of flavoring in the snow sometimes. But yeah, anytime it's snow, the care staff do take advantage of it and use it for different instrument things.
Oh, and I've got a question. Since it's getting really chilly this week up there, will the chimps, like the picture, the one with the blanket out, will some go out with the blankets, or when it gets that cold, will they stay in?
Most of the time they will stay in. Now, some of them will brave to go out if it is snow. If there's snow on the ground, that's kind of a reason for them a motivation to go out and come back in. And if the sun is out, if the sun is not out, they may go out and peek their heads out and go, never mind, I'm going back inside. And then they like to lay down and take naps in their bedroom.
Don't we all? Yes. Oh, well, it just proves over and over how smart they really are, doesn't it? Yes. Oh, well, Tanya, we are so happy you had the time to visit with us tonight because, it's an insight we don't get often. And I know not just us, but all of our fans love to hear from the caregivers and all the wonderful things that's going on. Now, audience, before Tanya runs away, if anybody has any other questions, we have a minute or two. We'd be happy to take some of your questions.
And Scott would like to say to Tanya, Tanya is awesome. We thank her so much for her work. Chimp on Tanya.
Okay. Scott has dyslexia.
My name is spelled a little bit different, so it's
yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But he spelled it even better. Yeah.
Okay. He did. That is a new one.
I think Scott really got in the spirit that we like to see everybody have at bingo, and he has a few cocktails already in him for bingo because that's the best way to do bingo. Yes. While we're waiting for those questions, Scott did have a different question. He asked, when is Bananarama happening again at Norcross Theater? Scott, that is a fabulous question. Tanya, have you seen the Bananarama before? I
did. I actually went to at Dad's Garage, and it was a blast.
Yeah, they are a lot of fun. It's our special adult show. It happens about once a year when there's not COVID. So we did have it at Lionheart just this last August. And Scott, that was a great question because we are having it at Lionheart again in this coming October 4th and 5th. You can't get tickets quite yet, but you can save the date. Yeah, so write it down, October 4th and 5th. It's in Atlanta, in the Norcross area. That's going to be our next Bananarama. Bananarama 3. Here we go again. Yeah.
I'll have to go to this one. I missed last year, but I'll have to go to this one because it's
hard for you guys when you're working with chimps to come.
It is hard to get in there, but yes, it was pretty awesome.
Well, that's all right. Ima and I have lots of room if you need to crash after the show. You just come on down. Okay. Yeah, we have tons of room. All right. Well, nobody seems to have specific questions. I know it's hard to think of exactly what you want to ask in the moment, but guys, you can keep sending us questions, and the next time we have a caregiver on, we will try and get all those questions answered. Tanya, is there anything else you'd like to share with the crowd before you leave today?
Well, there's one more thing. You asked about what we did with snow and stuff, and we did say that the chimps like it as enrichment. The basset hound's also barking right now.
He likes snow too, I guess. Yeah.
He does. They're actually playing, but the humans actually like to sled down the hills, and now we're all barking.
You said sleigh down the hills, and they're like, "Let's go! I'm ready."
Yes. They do. One of the hills, we had some snow a couple of years back, more than we had yesterday because there was not enough yesterday to sled. But we actually did sled down the hill. Took a little bit of time, so it was also very enriching for the care staff too. I will admit, at my age, I took video. I did not slide down the big hill, but it was very entertaining for me to sit in the warm car and take video of the younger care staff sliding down the hills.
Very nice. So it's enrichment for staff as well.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Oh, well, that's good. We don't want them to get too bored either. No.
No.
Well, Tanya, that is wonderful. You have been with us before, and I'm hoping you'll be with us again because you always have such wonderful stories to share, and we really appreciate it. But thank you for coming out.
Not a problem.
Thank you, Tanya.
Happy
New Year.
Thank you.
Happy New Year. Oh, yes. Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, Tanya's right. A lot of our staff are much younger.
Yes.
Yeah, but some of us oldies, we didn't look forward to the new year though. Yeah, no. Yeah, we did. It's just a sign that we're just that much older. I know for me, it's gotten to the point where putting on makeup is more like layering. Yes, stratification. Yes, yeah. Which is that's not a big problem. I don't mind doing that. It's getting it back off after it dries. Sometimes you need a crowbar. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, did you know before the crowbar was invented, crows used to just drink at home? Yes, it's true. It's true. Okay, well, Holly, I was going to bring Holly back on for just a moment before we start our next game.
I love the crowbar joke.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. But you got to have a place to drink,
Well, we'll be joining Scott in the rehab that same time.
Yes, we did get the notice that Scott might not make it to Bananarama next year. It just depends on how long his liver holds out, I guess. But I hope, Scott, take it easy because we'll have drinks at Bananarama, so you can tie one on there, okay? Okay, well, now I should say, because the lawyers told me I have to, that here at Project Chimps, we advocate drinking responsibly, even at our Cheers for Chimps. Yes, it's a good idea. Yeah, we want you to be around for a long time. Just like our chimps, we want you to stay healthy and continue to donate. Yes.
I have a question for our audience. Is everybody seeing the comments in our chat? Because I've got some alerts that's not everybody's getting the links I'm showing them. So let me know in the comments if you're seeing our comments in the chat.
Yes, because Holly works really hard to make sure you guys have all the information you need to be a part of the Project Chimps family. So she's happy to work on that. If you're having a problem, don't be afraid to put things in the chat to let us know what things we can do better.
We got a yes. That's good. Awesome. Good.
Yay. Well, we appreciate it, guys. Yeah, 3 yeses. Wonderful. Okay. Well, Holly, I guess that means it's time for our last game.
Yes.
Okay.
It's prize.
Bingo. Yeah, we got a very special prize. Speaking of drinking too much, you heard about it earlier in podcast. That's what we're calling this, right? It's a podcast, isn't it? Okay, good. It's the bar tool set. Yes, the banana corkscrew, the chimp, the foil cutter. Oh, it's fabulous. You got to have one. I don't think they're available online. They're only available in the store or as a prize here. So you have to come visit to purchase that one. I'm sure if you sent a note to events@projectchimps.org, we could arrange for shipping, but there would be an extra charge. But if you just got to have one, let us know. Or win the game. That's another way. All right, let's start that game up. Oh,
and if you want me to deliver it in a banana suit, remember to include the airline ticket.
That's right. Yes. Ima and I can travel to you.
Yes. We can travel
at an additional cost.
Yes.
A large additional cost, most of which will go to Project Chimps, I promise, but some of which will be for our cocktails. Yes. Okay. Well, Holly, I'm going to let Ima start us off with a few balls.
Sounds good. I'll go away.
Bye.
Your first ball is G46.
G46. Okay, well, let's give him a couple more.
Your next ball is B11.
B11. Okay. Well,
Your
yes.
next ball is N39.
N39.
One more.
Sure, why not?
And your next, oh, we got an eyeball. I got an eyeball.
Eyeball.
Eyeball. Your next ball is I24.
I-24. Well, that's very good. Now there's just a few things we still have to go over. Well, for one thing, we do have a few more birthday chimps that we want to talk about. We don't want anybody left out. No. And I also forgot to mention Genesis. She is our most improved chimp of the year. And we forgot to ask Tanya about that, but that's okay. We'll chat a little bit. Maybe she'll drop us a few notes in the chats to let us know about it. So just a real quick shout out to Genesis for being our most improved chimp. Now, I understand that means that she's doing better with her talent portion of the program. So she's most improved. And I'm going to wait for Tanya to chime in on a few more of those things, or anybody else that would like to. And I don't mean you lot, because I know better than to get your suggestions for that. But let's hear it for Genesis. You can sponsor her. You can also sponsor any of the other chimps we mentioned. And that's a way to help and get some very good information from our care staff about our chimps. Genesis, we love you. Oh, she's a darling girl, isn't she? Okay, well, let's give him a few more balls, shall we?
Didn't she write some songs?
Genesis? Yes. I think so. I have her first album. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's very good.
It is.
It
is. She paired up with Peter Gabriel for a while, I think. Yes. Okay. What have you got for them?
Your next ball is N32.
N32. N32. Okay, let's give him one more.
Your next ball is I29. I29.
I also forgot to ask Tanya, I wonder if chimps make New Year's resolutions. Maybe that's how Genesis became most improved. She had good resolutions last year and she stuck to them.
She wrote them in her diary.
I would imagine some of the resolutions go like, get more peanut butter. I don't know. Eat more snow. Eat more snow. Eat more chim chow. Yeah. We don't want him to eat too much. Yeah, we want to keep him healthy. Okay. So we do have some other birthday chimps, and I do want to mention them, like Bobby. Yes, Bobby. Oh, Bobby. There's Bobby. Oh, and Bobby likes his chow. You can tell. Oh, there he is eating chow. Yeah, that's our Bobby. Okay, so Bobby is one of the dominant males, especially during mealtime. I bet you couldn't guess that one. Yeah, he often will linger at the food hopper to try and get his hands on other people's food. If the caregiver moves to another hopper, those are those little things where they drop the food in for the chimps, he'll follow them and hit the mesh and tell them that he demands a little extra food. Yes, it doesn't always work out for him, though. No, our caregivers are pretty careful about making sure they don't overeat, but Bobby doesn't want to hear that. No way. Oh, and by the way, for his birthday, which is on the 26th, Bobby would love some garbanzo beans. Get him some garbanzo beans, would ya? All right, let's hear it for Bobby. Oh, fun fact, by the way, Bobby is Anna's son. Yes, his mother's with us. Yes, how about that? Oh, my goodness. Oh, we love it for Bobby. Okay.
Is his best friend Whitney?
I don't think so. We don't have a Whitney. We need a Whitney. We don't have a Whitney. Well, we'll see. We do have more chimps to get over, but that'll depend on your donations. So make sure. And by the way, there's something very special happening that we all forgot to mention so far. We were talking about, based on Scott's question, when the rest of the chimps are coming over. We have already started a little bit of construction on the annex. That's the field area for the next habitat. And we're going to make that available to some of the chimps soon. And if you donate $1,000, you could come to the ribbon cutting and be a part of watching the chimps climb the sky bridge over to the new habitat. I'm not making that up. I know most people think I make a lot of this stuff up, but I'm not making that up. No, they can climb the sky bridge. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, I just realized, who is this Pete Cutter that put his name on my screen? Oh, am I on his computer? I took the wrong computer again. That's why I couldn't stay on mine. I've got Pete Cutter's computer. Well, I hope he doesn't mind. I'll get it back to him when I can.
There you go.
Yes.
You
He's
can turn
he's
him on.
he's one of the employees up there. In case you didn't know, I probably stole it from him the last time I was up there. Yeah, he's
Well,
trouble. He's
That's when you
trouble.
were breaking the window to get in.
Yes, yes, it's true. Yes. Well, I thought he had my computer. How
Yeah,
was
I
I
know.
to know?
I know.
Aye. Okay. Well, let's give him another ball or two, shall we?
Your next ball is I-30.
I-30. Oh, look, she helped me out. Oh, Holly is magic. She got my name on his computer. I love it.
Yay.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's give him one more, shall
Your
we?
next ball is N38.
N38. N38. Speaking of N, let's talk about Bina. How's that for a transition? Yes. Okay. Well, Bina is also a birthday chimp. His birthday's coming up shortly on the 22nd. He's been with us since 2018. Yeah, March of 2018. Bina is going to be 16, only 16. Oh my God, it's hard to believe how young some of these fellas are. But he is one of my favorites. Yeah, well, he's really my favorite. Yeah. Okay, well, Bina is a high-ranking chimp in his group. My understanding is sometimes he even is challenging to be the highest ranking chimp in his group. Yeah, apparently he goes for it occasionally. He's currently participating in training. Yeah, I guess he wants to be a firefighter. I don't know. Oh no, it says that will help him learn to cooperate with the rest of his chimp mates during meal times. Apparently he's also a food stealer. He and Bobby have something in common. Yeah. So he claps his toys in his bedroom to pressure his caregivers into serving him his meals at the place he prefers, and threatens to steal other chimp meals if they don't comply. Well, yes, he and Bobby have a lot in common. But I have to tell you, Bina, I've learned from our previous guest, Berlinda Wall, if you want to get attention, you got to clack your heels together, not your toys. Clack those heels, baby.
Those heels.
Yes. He uses his status for good. Yes, I've heard that before. Okay. Yes, Bina. Oh my goodness. Look at that face. Oh my goodness. Yes, look at. Oh, so cute. Oh, that's why he's my favorite. Yes. He's still young, but he is working on taking on those leadership roles. So we hope he becomes a good leader as he matures. Now, for his birthday, a bag of mixed nuts would be great. Yeah, he loves that. In the shell, preferably. They like to work on them out of the shell. Yeah, that's enriching for them, too. Well, let's hear it for Bina. Happy birthday, buddy. We'll see what we can get you for a present. Stop stealing food. That's not polite. Yes. Okay. All right. Ima, it's ball time.
Does Bina take Bino?
Oh, maybe. I'm not even sure that's how you pronounce it. Bina, Bina. I think it's Bina. Yeah. I don't know that name. You know, many of our chimps come with their names already from the labs. Yeah. In fact, all of them do. Yeah, because the caregivers there that see them when they're first born are the ones that get to name them. Yes. So different labs have different naming practices. Some like to use traditional African names. Some like to use inspiring names. Some just use whatever name they want. Yeah. And I think that's how I got Jolene. Yes. Just somebody picked it out of a bag. Yep. Dolly Parton used to talk about my name a lot. Yeah, when I lived with her for a little while. You remember? Yeah, when I was in college. Yeah, she used to talk about my name all the time. Yeah. She wrote a song about me. Yeah. 9 to 5. Yeah, it's a great song.
Very good.
Yes. Okay, let's give him a couple more balls.
Your next ball is 063.
63. Okay, let's give him one more.
Next ball is G48.
G48.
One more?
Yes, why not?
And your next ball is, so when 9 to 5 starts,
yes,
and you hear the clackety clack, that's her fingernails on a
typewriter.
typewriter.
Wow. Okay.
So she makes some clackety.
Yeah, noise. So that's a clackety noise to get some extra food too. Yeah.
And your next ball is N37.
Okay.
N37.
You kind of broke off just as you were about to give them. What suspense? Oh my God, it's thrilling. So now I should mention, I noticed that we put that up there about the $1,000 donation. So you can be part of the grand opening of the annex. And we would love for you to do that. We've also talked about Spring Break 8. Many of these things we realize are a little pricey. They're not in everybody's range. And I want you to know that anything you can do at any level, whether it's $5 or $5 million, it is all helpful. It is all helpful for our chimps. So don't feel that you have to make a certain level of gift that maybe doesn't feel comfortable for you, we would just as much like to have 1,000 people give us $5 as one person give us 5,000. Yeah. So because it works out the same, that's why. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
yeah, I learned
Sarah-
that on Sesame.
Sarah Binkwing's had a question.
Oh, hey, Sarah.
If she wins, can she get something because she doesn't drink?
Oh,
Instead of the bar.
yes, I'm sure we can work that out for you, Sarah. I'm not worried. We can always make things like that happen. Maybe another calendar. Oh, calendars are great. Not to worry, folks. We are here at Chimps, like to support our chimps and our chimp supporters. So it's not a problem. Yep. Okay, let's give them one more, and then I want to talk about a couple other chimps.
Your next ball is N45.
N45. Yes, Robert, that is a good math, but that is not a good English. Okay. Robert has also been having some cocktails with us. Yes. So our other birthday chimps, there are actually 2 more. Yes, Mooney. Mooney is one of our birthday chimps. What a great name, Mooney. Yeah, and her birthday is on the 15th, so that's shortly as well, just a few days. Mooney has been with us since 13, so she's a little bit newer. Oh, there is that lovely girl. She loves sunflower seeds in the shell, so she's also an in the shell kind of gal, and you can get her that gift for her birthday. Now, she bravely went outdoors into the forested habitat, and she continues to venture the farthest outside of all her group mates. Yeah, Mooney is not intimidated by the habitat, and that's what makes her my favorite. Yes. Mooney loves carrots. Who doesn't? Bugs Bunny does too. She has a close bond with one of her younger group mates, Mandy. Most importantly, though, she's Harriet's mother. Yes, look at all that family that we have here at Chimps. That's wonderful. Yeah. And Harriet actually made it to the sanctuary a year before Mooney got there. So she was testing out the waters, I guess. Yeah. Now, like other mother-daughter pairs, like Rosemary and Chloe, Precious and Loretta, Mooney and Harriet were likely separated at the time of birth. So they really wouldn't know each other as adults. No, they wouldn't. And they do live in separate groups, so they don't see each other a lot. Maybe through the fence sometimes. That would be nice. But we know that even if they met each other, they might just be friends, but they wouldn't remember. They wouldn't remember the family relationship. It's an unfortunate part of their time in the research facilities. However, they have had a better life since they've been here, and we love that for them. And we love all of you for helping us make that happen. Okay. By the way, Mooney is a very curious eater. She'll try different things, like beet pulp. Yeah, the caregivers gave him beet pulp. That seems abusive to me somehow. But they liked it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? If you like it, you like it. Okay. Well, that's Mooney. And I think Mooney would like a couple more balls for her supporters out in the crowd. Yeah.
Could you organize a Chimp's Mother Day? Mother Day?
Chimp's Mother's Day?
Yes.
That's an interesting thought. I don't think I could organize it because I can't even organize my underwear drawer. But I think somebody might be able to. I know we celebrate Mother's Day with our mothers at Chimps. Right. So maybe we're already doing that. I know we celebrate. Now, we've been telling you about their birthdays, but we celebrate it with them too. Yes, they get a special cake on their birthdays. Not the kind you get, because we don't want them having all that sugar frosting. You know how kids are when they get a high. Yeah. So no, they get a special vegan cake to celebrate their birthday. And sometimes we post those videos online so you can look for them as well. If you haven't tried our YouTube channel, you really should. We have so many wonderful videos of the Chimps. It is just a joy. You can spend a whole day just checking them out. Check that out. Okay, well, let's check out a few more balls.
Your next ball is I-26.
I-26. How about another?
Followed by O-70.
O-70. Now, who out there is getting close? I mean, we keep asking you questions you don't always answer, but that's a good one if you want to win the prize. Yeah, who's getting close? Okay, well, let's give them another.
Your next ball is O-69.
O-69. O-69. And don't forget, folks, come to that spring breakiate. Yeah. Because, look what happened with Miriam. She was going down one path, and now she's with us. You know what they say. When one door closes, another one opens. At least I understand Boeing says that. Yes, it's true. Okay. Let's go ahead and get another ball.
Your next ball is B-14.
B14. B14. Oh,
Next
yes.
ball.
Sure, why not?
Next ball is I-19.
Alyssa only needs one more.
I-19.
Oh, maybe that's the right one. Well, Alyssa, I'm going to keep you in suspense because we have one birthday chimp left. Yes, we have one left, and it is Zach. It is Zach, one of my favorites. I think he might be my favorite. Yeah. I think he might. Yeah. I love it when he, when they're having, oh, there he is. Look at Zach. Oh, adorable. Hello, buddy. Oh, yeah. You know what I love about Zach? When he's outside in the habitat, he loves to grab a big stick and then he wanders around. Yeah. Just like he's Gandalf. Yes. And I keep looking for all the little hobbits to follow him down. And he walks around upright with his staff like he's on a quest. It's fabulous. So now, as you've noticed in the picture, Zach has a very distinguishing feature, and that is that he is missing his left eye. Yeah, poor Zach. That is not getting in the way of him living his life, though. He has a wonderful time. He lives life in the sanctuary to its fullest. He's a very dominant male, and he will push other males out of the way for food. Now, he likes to be up high. He's rarely seen on the ground. He likes to climb. He's a climber. And he does a very distinctive head bobble while he's wandering around. So that's Zach. His birthday is on the 20th. Yeah, so remember to celebrate on the 20th, Zach's birthday. You might want to celebrate with some peanut butter because he's a lover of the peanut butter, as so many are. I'm betting he likes one of those peanut butter cups. Yeah. And he likes to savor his food nice and slow. Let's hear it for Zach, everybody. Happy birthday, Zach. Yay. Oh, hello.
Maybe you can get a bobblehead made of him.
That would be fun if he's a bobblehead guy. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, well, let's give him a couple more. Somebody's got to be getting close.
Number is 067.
067.
Your next number is B6.
B6. I know we're getting close. Somebody's going to hit it soon, I'm sure. And as we get to the end of this game, I just want to thank all the new people that were here tonight. It was so wonderful. And a lot more comments tonight. We love the comments. We love chatting back and forth with you. Keep commenting when you come. Bring more friends next time. Tell the world. Because as you can see, you can be anywhere and play bingo with us. Yeah. Yes. All right, let's give them another. Somebody's got to win.
Your next ball is N36.
N36. One more.
Your next ball
and then another.
G49.
G49.
Oh, you got a winner.
Oh, there. I knew it was coming. I told you.
Yep.
Who is our winner this time?
Our winner is Sandra Douglas from McKinney, Texas.
Sandra Douglas from McKinney. Well, Sandra, congratulations. We're glad to see that somebody's watching us down there in Texas as well. Yes. And remember, while we do have your information captured, we would still prefer if you just checked in with us at events@projectchimps.org. We like to know that we have the right address and you're going to get your fabulous bar tool set prize. Yes, let's hear it for that. And I do want to mention that a few people were close runners up on that game, but not quite as fast as Sandra. Yeah. So good job for our other bingo winners. But you're going to have to try harder next time. We'll see you next time. That's fabulous. So Holly, we've been through another bingo already.
We have for the new year.
Right. And we've talked about all the wonderful things like Cheers for Chimps at Tipping Point and at Paradise Hills, all available on our events page, right? We've talked about Blue Ridge Theater, yes, on February 3rd, right? Yeah, you can go to that. We've talked about even all the way out to Bananarama this year in October. But really the best thing to do, just make sure that you bookmark projectchimps.org. Visit us regularly to see what new things are going on. When that annex grand opening is going to happen, it's a secret, but we'll let you in as it gets closer. Yeah. And other fun things that are going on. Be a part of it. It's great. And of course, why not throw a few bucks at us when you're on there? Why not? Sponsor a chimp. I sponsor too, and they're wonderful. They're my favorites. They really are. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, Holly, anything else you wanted to add about our wonderful night of bingo tonight?
No, but follow us on social media. We're on all the channels. We even have a little bit on TikTok, and follow us on YouTube too. We've got lots on our YouTube channel.
Absolutely. And just remember, keep yourselves happy and safe like we like to keep the chimps happy and safe. It's not your job to try and make everybody happy. You're not tequila. No, do your own thing and have a good time. And see us here next month for bingo.
Next month. Bye.
Bye.